the last day of the censure debate with the gathering of the protesters that the police has been trying to prepare since the morning. That have crowd control police, they have water cannon truck ready, and a lot of other things that you can see that they are getting ready for the protest in action.
Yes, and although it is supposed to be the last day of the no confidence debate or the censure debate, there has been a bit of a speculation whether it might be extended into Saturday, but so far the government chief whip Wirat Ratanaset announced during today's censure debate that the opposition MPs will have to reduce their debate time from 10 hours and a half to only 7 hours, and the government side will be allowed to defend themselves for 1 hour as compared to before that they have some sort of unlimited time. So this is because the limit will allow the debate to finish by midnight today and start the voting tomorrow.
So actually by constitution, the parliament cannot do the voting on the same day that they have the debate.
Yeah.
So they have to try to finish within today in order to have the voting tomorrow. And if in any case they're extended until tomorrow morning, then they have to have the vote on Sunday. Earlier there was a talk though that maybe it have to extend until 2 a.m. today or until early morning on Saturday, and then the vote will happen on Sunday. But we'll see tonight. Hopefully everything wraps up by midnight.
Definitely.
So Gaoklai Member of Parliament Natcha Bunchai Insawat accused the Prime Minister of causing cyber crimes, spreading fake news, and lying to the public that there is no IO operation. IO is short for information operation. He also revealed a video conference. She also revealed a video conference clip which claimed that it's a meeting of the 21st Military Circle. For this, she asked the Prime Minister whether he would still defend that the military is not involved with politics nor the IO operation. Oh, he, sorry. I keep saying she.
Because Natcha is normally a women's name, so for this case it's a male.
It's a male name. Sorry, my mistake.
It's all right.
I was just like, he, she, okay.
Okay, so Natcha is a he from Gaoklai Party. So
IO is something exists in military. I mean, we can see that they have certainly a class to train the military personnel to do the IO. But the question is whether the Prime Minister is the one that ordered to have this happen, and he said he didn't order it.
Definitely, and in response to this, the Deputy Defense Minister General Taitan Tangmungkon defended for the Prime Minister, who is also the Defense Minister, that the Prime Minister never ordered the military or any other authorities to do such things as MP Natcha just claimed. Meanwhile, Gaoklai MP Rangsiman Rome accused the Prime Minister for failing to administer the government, and he is even ignorant enough to allow corruption to occur and does not even believe in democracy. And there are moments where Rangsiman referred to the monarchy, which caused the Palang Pracharat MP Paibu Nititawan to protest up to 4 times.
4 times?
Yep, so that is a lot here. But after the protest and the argument going on, Rangsiman later questioned the transparency of the transfer and appointment of the policemen, which often called as Tua Tamruat, so more like a ticket to the appointment of certain titles, which directly attacks the Prime Minister and General Prawit Wongsuwan, who have the authority to appoint and transfer the police. But Rangsiman said that because of the way they handled the system, they actually allowed nepotism within the police force and allowed certain people to even take advantage of the system as well. So many people might be wondering, wasn't it supposed to be the police chief to be doing the appointment, but it could also be someone above them as well, because General Prawit and Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha, as you can see on the algorithm on your screen right here, that is actually the system. So the Prime Minister is actually above the
Right.
police chief. So that is how he actually tried to explain during the debate today.
Okay, and another section today is this debate by Member of Parliament Ming Kwan Seng Suwan. He attacked the Prime Minister, said that he is failed, particularly in reviving the economy, handling the COVID-19 crisis and corruption issues. He also said that during the COVID-19 pandemic and the junta leadership, up to 99.99% of Thais are suffering, which is much more severe than the Asian financial crisis back in 1997, where only 15% of Thais suffered. To be fair,
Yep.
I'm not cheering any side. The whole world suffered.
Yes.
Because of COVID-19, the whole world is facing economic issues. No one can help anyone really right now.
Yes, but we can see that Ming Kwan was trying to attack the failure of this government. But in fact, it is true that the entire world is actually facing with COVID-19, which has affected the economy. But for this censure debate, he just took another opportunity to attack the government, because if the government managed to handle the situation even better, the economy wouldn't be this worse. That in his perspective, though.
But there was a part in the debate today that interesting though. I cannot remember which member of parliament said, but
Yep.
they were talking about the populist policy by this government that keep handing out cash to the people. Say that it's a relief measure for COVID-19, and the person didn't suggest what else the government should do better, but he said that just keep giving out money and he doesn't think it's a right thing to do. And another comment will be that in some countries they just hand out this cash without having to register, without having to ask whether you have any other help or support from the government, or have to go online, register or anything. It just like deposit in your bank account or check.
Right.
So there was a lot of question about this. Why you have to give money through Pao Tang application?
Yeah.
Why have to have the online registration and things like that?
And the fact is, not everyone can have access to the online registration. And especially with the Rao Shana issue, I'm not sure if this is relevant, but the Rao Shana issue, there are issues where certain people don't even have smartphones. And when they started campaigning this, everyone said you have to apply through your smartphone so that you have the money wired to your Pao Tang application. But what about those who don't have it? How are they supposed to apply for it? So that has been a big debate here.
So right now, that's why they have this, they set up this system where people who doesn't have smartphone can register at Krung Thai Bank.
Yep.
And then it become a problem because if you see the news footage, people just super crowded,
Yep.
like stuffed together in one place, get in line just to get registered for this Rao Shana scheme. And they even news about how Krung Thai staff not being so polite to the people
Yeah.
that was at the registration. I can imagine how stressful that person is. And everyone probably was stressful because that so many people there.
And imagine so many people were queuing up just to apply for the Rao Shana scheme.
What
and
if there is one infected person?
Exactly, and most of them who had to go through this manual process is elders, and elders are highly at risk of getting infected more than others, but not necessarily more than others, but they are prone to having
Severe symptoms.
severe symptoms from COVID-19 and having to queue up like in direct sunlight because many people had to wait outside of the bank. Some people even fainted before they get to apply for the Rao Shana.